the stupid brain that we only use like 2% of. That's not true. So if all this untapped potential, if only we could unlock it, I bet the first thing it would tell us is do cardio with weight. I mean, it wouldn't. Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here, leader of the BLC Club. If you know, if you don't know, go watch other videos. My word, do I get this all the time. Simon, should I be doing cardio when trying to build muscle? And then some people find out that I do cardio every day, and I just get roasted for it. You would have think I'd said something truly controversial, like all cute cats must die. And if I did say that, you should be like, I don't think that. I think we should protect animals. I think animals are lovely, lovely creatures. Of course I do. But apparently saying that I do cardio while also lifting weights and trying to build muscle is a disgusting thing, and I should be put on the stocks and people should throw tomatoes at me.
Passers-by would then mock, spit at, or throw rotten vegetables or animal excrement at the criminal.
That's the kind of reaction I get. And look, before we get anywhere, you have to figure it out for yourself. Like you just do. I don't have your body and you don't have my body. And if we did, we'd be a part of some kind of Hollywood blockbuster movie where we switch bodies and then we'd see how we handled the other person's lives. But that's not what we're doing. What I do may not necessarily work for you and vice versa. So yes, do I do cardiovascular exercise every day? I do. I do fasted cardio, quick throw it in there. No, fasted cardio has no benefit over non-fasted cardio, but I like it. I enjoy it. It puts a smile on my face, and much like at Christmas, I enjoy the cheer. So yes, I do around about an hour every day because it makes me feel good. I talk about the health part of health and fitness all the time. It makes me healthy. It works my heart. Is that it? Yeah, that's right. It works my heart, which is the most important muscle, as they say. And I would always advocate for doing it for that very reason. Unless, here's my exception to the rule, you are a super beginner. If you are a super beginner and you are just trying to put on as much muscle as possible, I would still say you should be doing it 3 times a week, but just not a lot. Just a little bit of cardio here, a little bit of cardio there. If nothing else, so that you're in the routine. Because there's nothing worse than doing no cardio and then figure out you got to do cardio. That ruin your life. I tell you, like, man, I've got to go on that thing and just wiggle around for 20, 30 minutes a day. No thanks, pal. But I would do, if I were just starting out, I'd probably do a 4-day split of back and buys, tries and chest. I've lost this entirely. Back and buys, chest and tries, legs, shoulders. And on the other 3 days, I wouldn't do it 4-3. I'd put them in the middle. I would do around about 30 minutes of cardio, be that being on a treadmill, a cross trainer. But I wouldn't do it very intensely. I'd do steady state and I'd just make sure that I'm doing it. Now, when you get to a more advanced level or an expert level, you then need to figure out exactly what your goals are and what you are hoping to do. But here's the benefit, I think, of doing cardio when you're also trying to put on muscle. It's going to absolutely blow your brain. It means you can eat more, and it also means, once again, you're keeping yourself in the healthiest state possible. Now, if you go watch people like my man Greg Doucette, he will actually tell you how you can actually build muscle in a deficit. Once again, does it mean it's going to work for you? Who the hell knows? I'm not you again. We scrapped that movie idea. The producers decided that 2 random strangers who aren't Hollywood stars aren't going to make any money with the box office. They would be correct. But again, there is research out there that you can go and listen to. But ultimately, if you're doing cardio, it allows you to eat more muscle building calories while also staying lean. If you want to go do a dirty bulk and just put on a load of weight, of course that will work too, and then you have to make sure you go the other way. But I just think it's so much better doing it this way, and it makes me feel better. And really, that's something that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned when it comes to going to the gym. If you are feeling good about what you're doing, 9 times out of 10, you'll look good as well. Maybe not as good as you want, because again, the dangling carrot that we're all going after. But when you're feeling miserable and rubbish, that's when you look rubbish too. Again, because it's all because of this thing, the stupid brain that we only use like 2% of. That's not true. So if all this untapped potential, if only we could unlock it, I bet the first thing it would tell us is do cardio with weight. I mean, it wouldn't. But you have to eat a crazy amount of calories, right, to put on 20 to 30 pounds of muscle, whatever the hell that you're trying to do. So if you do cardio, I just think it keeps you balanced out. But there are some people that go, it's rubbish, I can't put it. And maybe you can't. Maybe your body won't let you do it. So yeah, scrap cardio for, 6 months, whatever it is, where your bulking phase is going to be. But I know that I've been far more efficient in the gym and been far more pleased with my results ever since I started doing cardio every day. And you have to do what I do. I do it probably because I've gone nuts. Like before I did my bodybuilding competition in 2017, I barely did any cardio. But then I got into such a routine and a habit with it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep this up. And like I say, absolutely, I feel like I felt the benefit on the other side. But you just have to keep it as simple as possible. Let's say you're burning 500 to 600 calories a day, right? On a treadmill or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just ensure, if you're super serious about being in a calorific surplus, that you eat them back. Now, some people, when they're trying to lose weight, eat their calories back, and I'll do a whole video on that. Do not do it. There is no benefit in burning 500 calories and then eating an extra 500 calories if you're trying to lose weight. That's absolutely ridiculous. But if you are trying to put on muscle, so it's okay that you're quote-unquote overeating, all you're doing is A, allowing yourself to eat more food, and who the hell doesn't like to eat, and B, keeping your heart rate up and keeping your general health levels increased. I don't think it's an issue. But some people will be freaking out watching this now, going, this is the worst advice ever. Okay, that's all right. This all ties into the one video I'll do one day that's just going to be, I don't know what I'm talking about in inverted commas, because so many people say it. And maybe I do and maybe I don't, but surely the whole point of the YouTube fitness scene is to take your own experience, mix it with the science that is fact, push it together, and then I'll let you know what my outcome was, and you can then decide, does it make sense, does it not make sense, and does it work for you? Because right now, you may be not doing cardio, trying to eat a load of calories and not really feeling the right way, reintroduce that cardio 3 times a week, 30 minutes, steady state, and all of a sudden feel better, which then allow you going to be more productive, and you'll finally get to where you want to be. But there is no right or wrong answer. And any videos or studies you want to throw at me, this is where you should do this and you should do that. Yes, they were true for the people that did the studies, but it may not be true for you. And I know I'm kind of ramming that point into the ground, but I think it's really, really important. You can't jump on bandwagons. You can't just look at someone and go, they look good, I'll do what they're doing. It never works. In fact, we talked about that. That's the most insulting thing you can say to anyone. I want to look like you, but bigger. Oh, what? Because I'm not trying to get bigger myself, but you, holier than thou, new muscle man, you're going to get twice the size of me. So I will tell you this from my experience. The majority of my weightlifting career, I did not do cardio. I hated it. I feared it. I thought it was boring. And in the last 3 years, when I have introduced it, I feel like I've made better gains. I've made leaner gains. And I've constantly been happier, definitely not happy, never happy, but happier with how I've looked and how I have felt. So there you go. That's my answer to the question. Should you do cardio while trying to put on muscle? My answer is yes, but figure out exactly how much you need to do and how much you need to eat so you're heading in the right direction. Oh boy, I can't wait to read the comments on this one. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, ding ding. Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, merchandise, all in the description below. You can just click. It's an easier way to get there anyway. But thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for watching the channel. That was just a massive rant today, but hey, it's good to rant. It makes me feel good. There'll be another video on the screen right now, maybe over there or that way. I think it's that way. Give it a click, see if it's for you, and I'll see you soon.